In football, confidence is everything. If you feel good out there, you're playing better and more freely.
But on the other hand, if your confidence is shot and you start doubting yourself, then you'll most likely play a little worse. So today, I'll go over 3 tips that you can use to improve your confidence, to not only make sure you play better, but simply also just have more fun out there. First step is to make sure that you do a lot, and I mean a whole lot, of repetition. Because when you know that you're capable of the simple things and you've done stuff so many times that it's essentially second nature to you, well, you just become more confident because you know that no matter the situation, your body is going to react on instinct because everything has been wired into your brain all the way down to your feet, and you don't have to think about all the simple things. And when you have faith in your base ability, it also gives you more courage to take players on. So go out there and practice all the simple little things, but also try and be brave and go outside of your comfort zone, because everything you repeat, you're gonna get more confident at it. But let's face it, when you're playing football and you're taking risks, you're gonna fail. So my second tip is to forget the mistakes and try to avoid being sad or annoyed about them, because dwelling on your mistakes and perhaps even doubting and blaming yourself is not really gonna make you any better, is it? No, instead look at it this way: you failed, you made a mistake because you were brave and did something that had a risk to it because you wanted to make a difference in the match. So instead of looking at it as a failure, look at it as something you learned on how to improve for next time. So focus on the good you did in the match and try to turn your mistakes into learnings, because the sooner you realize this, it's gonna be much easier to accept that failure is gonna happen. And once you do this, well, you're gonna feel more confident. Third tip is to make sure that when things go south, and let's be honest, they will, and you lose the ball, you make a mistake, you don't just give up and start hiding, because if you do, you're gonna spend the entire match not getting the ball and you're gonna feel even less confident. So when the mistake happens, you just have to pick yourself up and you go out there, you call for the ball, you get back in the game, you demand the pass. And even if you are a little shaken up by the mistake, and that's okay by the way, just make sure that the next 2, 3, 4, 5 passes are spot on to build your confidence back up. So if you lose the ball, don't get angry here. Walk back, but instead you have to chase the ball back and work your socks off. Because once your teammates see that, well, you might have the worst game in the history of football, and let's be honest, we all do, and that's actually okay. But if you're the hardest working guy in the team, your teammates are gonna trust you, your coach will see it, come pat you on the back, say, good work, you're doing a good job, keep fighting, get back in the game. So buckle up, work your socks off, and things will slowly start to feel better again. Just don't get angry at yourself. So even if you're sat out there thinking, I'm not good enough, or you don't have confidence in your ability, you have to promise me that you stop thinking like that right now. No, instead, see it as an opportunity to improve and work as a base on constantly getting better, and ignore the jerks that try to tell you that you're not good enough. Because you see guys, confidence is like a tower. You gotta build it up using basic skills from the ground up. And hopefully one day you can use failure as a teacher and actually welcome failing, because every time you fail, you learn how you can improve for next time. And at the end, that is what true winners do, and what you have to promise me that you're gonna do as well. We got a deal? Sounds good. So what you should do right now is that you should slowly go and build up your football skills by learning some awesome things, maybe in the playlist right down there. And of course, if you enjoyed this content, you can go make sure you've subscribed to the channel with the notification bell on to see more of this stuff in the future. And with that, guys, I'll leave you to it. Stay confident out there. I'm signing off. Cheerio.